Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. So today we are going to where? Going to Brahmavihara in continuation of last lecture. Here, I think that's the screen you got it. So on the Athasalini, Athagata, Athasalini, Athagata, page number
237.
237. Thank you. So there, yesterday we discussed about the 25, okay, 25 Sattaka. So Sattaka means from first jhana to third jhana in the fourfold method, and then from first jhana to fourth jhana in the fivefold method. Okay, there are only 7. Okay, something which is the 7 is called Sattaka. So there are 25 Sattakas in the regarding the Metta Bhavana. So at any Sattaka, okay, at any Sattaka, so in the attainment of a jhana basing on the Metta Bhavana, so only the Dhammas are there. Okay, only the process of the Dhammas are there. There is no person, no thing, no being, no Atta. So lack of a void of Atta. That's is Sonyata. That's the purpose of the Buddha in giving this kind of explanation. So in a similar manner, Karuna, Mudita are the same. From first jhana to third jhana in the fourfold method, and the first jhana to fourth jhana in the fivefold method. So regarding the Ubekha, there is, as you see, Ubekha Abhiya only in the fifth jhana in the fivefold method, fourth jhana in the fourfold method. So that's why, so there is Ekaka only one time. So, but the 25 Ekakas are there. So basing on the practice or pure practice, or with the Padivara, or with the object, or with the object in Padivara in the midterm. So that is Metta, Karuna, Mudita, Upekha, that the Buddha is playing on the page number 66 of the Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi. So that point is briefly explained in the Athakatha, Athasalini Kevalanhi, Kevalanhi, Pathavikasini, Panchavisati Nawaka. Okay. So when we are studying about the Pathavikasina, especially attainment of a jhana basing, taking Pathavikasina as an object, in that case we have a 25 Navakas. Okay, Navaka, there are 9, 5-4 method and 4-4 method, altogether 9. Ida, Purimasu Disu. Okay, Purimasu Disu means the previous, the past 3. Tika Jadoka Janikesu. Okay, Tika Jana Jadoka Janika Wasena. Tika Janika Jadoka Janika Wasena. Panja Visati Sataka. So that is as explained previously. There are only how to say 3, first jhana, second jhana, third jhana in the fourfold method, and then first jhana to fourth jhana in the fivefold method. So they are Panjavisati Sattaka. Upekhaya Chattotta Jhana Vasena Panjavisati Ekaka. Okay, for the Upekha meditation, they are only the same number is the same Panjavisati Navaka, but jhana is only one. So then that is 1 point. The 1 point of difference. Okay, 1 point of difference. And then another point of the difference is what? Karuna mudita suja chanda dihi chiduhi sadei. Karuna mudita di. He may be yewa banaka lavandi. So regarding that, I think you still remember about the yewa banaka dhamma when we start to study Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi. Regarding Mahakusala, past Mahakusala Cetta. 56 dhammas are specifically explained by the Buddha. But at the end of these 56 dhammas, the Buddha added the Dhamm Yevapana. Okay? So on this point, the commentator explained there are 9 Yevapanaka dhammas. Okay? So among the 9 Yevapanaka dhamma, 9 Yevapanaka dhammas are what? The Chanda, Adhimokha, Manasikara, Tattara Majjhatthata, and then Karuna Mudita, and then 3 Virati. Okay, so altogether 9 Yevapanaka dhamma. So as you see in the rūpāvacarakusalaṃ, when you are practicing the for the attainment of the jhana, basing on the metta or metta, karuna, mudita or kasina. So at the moment you are not what? You are not refraining from daily life, or you are not refraining from the wrong action and also wrong livelihood. That's why virities are not available, cannot associate naturally. That's why, except among the 9 Yevapanaka dhammas, we have to minus 3 virati, Chittasika, Samma Vaca, Samma Kammanta, Samma Ajiva. And also Karuna and Mudita cannot arise together. Okay, Karuna, when the Karuna arises, then Mudita will not arise. So in vice versa. So that's why here among the Yevapanaka dhamma we can get only 5 Yevapanaka dhamma for the Karuna, Metta, okay, for the Karuna, for the Mudita, and so on. So that point is given here. This is also a kind of difference from the Mahakusala Citta, first Mahakusala Citta. So here Karuna Mudita Suja Chandadihi Sadei Karuna Mudita Di. It may be Yevapanaka Dhamma, Yevapanaka Lavandi. So these only 5 Yevapanaka Dhamma are available. So then regarding the Patipada, Dukkha Patipada, so for the Metta, Karuna, Mudita, Ubekha, in the practice, what is the difficulty? What is the painful? What is the way painful practice? How the practice become a painful? How the practice become a pleasant? Sukha Patipada. What is so regarding that point? Commentator explain one respectively. So last night also we already discussed. So for the metta, for the attainment of a metta, if we are practicing for the attainment of a metta, so it may be painful in terms of what? In case of removing the vyapada. Okay, so vyapada may stay remain within ourselves. We find very difficult to remove. Okay, to remove a vyapada ill will. So that's why here some notes are giving. In case of painful practice, etc., dukkha patipada, it happens by means of removing ill will. Okay, it became a painful by means of the in case of removing ill will. So it's difficult to remove. it takes time to remove, to be able to remove evil. So that is in the practice of metta. So in the practice of karuna, it may be difficult, okay, or painful to remove vihingsa. Vihingsa means torture, okay, karuna, metta, karuna. And also in the case of the mudita, arati, it may be difficult in the removal of arati, finding no delight in the no already in seeing or on seeing others others prosperous, they are being prosperous, they are in a better conditions, and also not only that, so mudita. Now regarding the mudita, we will have another, maybe in the following part we will have some more explanation. So there, yeah, in this case, we can take note that arati vikambana. So it became a painful practice in case of removing the arati. So finding no delight on the others' possessions and what being prosperous. Then in case of ubeka, so if find difficult to remove raga and dosa. Maybe because to maintain in the ubeka is very difficult for the ordinary being or without the practice. So we are liable to remain on the side of the raga or on the side of the dosa. So two possibilities are there. Mostly we are on the side of either on the side of raga. So whatever we see people or beings or animals or whatever, we try to see, we usually see with the raga, or sometimes when we don't like it, we usually look at the with the dosa, raga dosa vikamana. So it difficult even when we are it become difficult for us to maintain in the ubeka, with the ubeka, to remain with the ubeka. So even when we are thinking about the something, okay, we are supposed you are thinking, when you today you got a many flyer regarding the university opening. So someday you may you may you may be in the side on the side of the raga, or you may be on the side of the dosa, right? With the neutrality, do look at the something with the neutrality is a very difficult. So that's why in the commentator is explained a dukkha patipada. Okay, dukkha patipada. Dukkha patipada, etc. Dukkha patipada or sukha patipada, khepa vinya, danda vinya. These four patipada happens respectively in these for these metta, karuna, mudita, upekha. So in the removal of these four things. Okay. Then what is more? What is object? So regarding the, so as you see here, object also there, aramana. So previously we see objects are four kinds. Parita, weak object. Okay, parita aramana, like a weak object or strong object. So in that case, what is weak? What is strong? So regarding this, the commentator explains, Preda Ramanada Bana Bahu Na Bahu Satta Ramana Vasena. Okay. So Na Bahu means many. Satta means being, Aramana object. Na Bahu Satta means not many. It means a limited number of the sentient beings. So while you are practicing Metta Bhavana, you are able to take a few people or a few beings on your mind as an object. So that is called Parita Ramana. Abhamana Ramana is a large number of people, maybe. Okay, unlimited number of sentient beings. So as an object. So that is also one of the. So again, we say, oh, these are the significances. Okay, something different from the other cases. Sayadaw Dr the remaining is as before. As previously we have a study in the in the Kasina case also. So then the commentator, so without explaining how to develop a metta, karuna, mudita, upekha, something like that. So, but he go to the characteristic function, manifestation, and then manifestation, etc. So here regarding this, I'm trying to put these things on the table. Okay, it became a small. So number one column is a brahmavihāra, metta, karuna, mudita, upekha. Okay. Number two column is a vigaha. Vigaha means analysis. So what analysis? Or meaning, definition, or interpretation. Then number three column is a lakhana, characteristics, rasa, function, and then pajupadhana, manifestation, padadhana, approximate cause. And then sampati means perfection. So it comes to the perfection, when or how. And then come to vipatti means they come to the defection. And then another is asana pachatika. Asana means close. Pachatika means enemy, close enemy. Okay, close enemy to metta. What is a close enemy to metta? What is a distant enemy to the metta, and so on. So asana and dura. So given here. So I put it on the table. So luckily you are very, maybe more, all of you are very familiar with the Pali words. That's why I just put it only Pali words on the table. So here let's see major regarding the metta. Okay, commentator give a definition. What major deity metta. Right. There is three kinds of definition. Number one is a Mijjati metta. So regarding the what Mijjati, Madhadika Sayadaw not like to have a word the E, it means a kind of holy process. It derived from the Mida. Okay, Mida. So then Sayadaw suggests that it should appear with a major D. Suppose major D. This is Madhadika Sayadaw, he suggests. Because it belongs to Diwadi. In the Achada, you have studied the Bhuwadi. There are many, how to say, what is that, declination? Or, no, not declination. How to say?
The verbal groups, verbal
Huh?
groups.
Bhabe group. Okay, yeah. Bhabe group. So there are Bhabe group, Kana, we call Bhuwadi Kana, Rudadi Kana, and so on. And then Diwadi Kana. Okay. So this root Mida, it major Metta derived from the root Mida, M-I-D-A. So, and then plus a wine surface. Wine surface is a what? that is Diwadi. It belongs to Diwadi group. Okay, Diwadi group. So then the D and Y change into J. DY change into JJ like that. So that's why Sayadaw explain, Bhadarika Sayadaw explain. It should be with the MI. Okay, not with the ME, not major D, but the major D it should be because it belongs to Diwadi group. Something like that Sayadaw explain. So major D means what? Signature D. So the meaning commentator explain. Signature D at all. So major D is what? Signature. So Pali to Pali translation is a major D means a signature D. What is that? Major D. It means it laps. It laps. So then the need a kind of a phenomena, phenomenon that tends to lap. Okay, there's a kadu sadhana that tends to lap. That is called metta. The dhamma that tends to lap. That is called metta. Major D is like that. So signature D also the same. Signature D is the same interpretation. Laps. It tends to lap. Then Mayde Bhava Metta. Okay. So Mayde means a friend. So some kind of what mentality, a kind of mentality that have been to the or on the friends. So suppose that on your friend you love it. Okay, you love him or you love her. So that sort of friendship. Okay, that sense of a friendship is a called metta. So the mentality that happens in between the friends, that they call metta. And also mettasa isa means what? A kind of possession. So the property or the friend, okay, of a being friend. Also we can simply say the property of being friend. Without metta, you cannot become a friend with another person. So that is the definition of the metta. And then regarding the characteristic, hitagara pawati lakkhana. Okay, metta is a hitagara pawati lakkhana. Hitagara pawati lakkhana. Hitagara. Hita. What is the hita? Hita means well-being. Hita means benefit. Or so kara make a benefit. Hidagara body lakana. You just want to make a benefit for others, okay, and for your friend. So if we have a loving kindness, metta, we just want to support another being, another person, want to help. Hidubasahara, so bring about the only benefit, okay, not the danger. So as a friend, you never desire, you have no desire to bring about the danger, to your friend. Only what do you want to bring to your friend is only benefit. Vidubhasara rasa may function all the time. So we can see people, we can see our friends, we can see people by looking at their function, what they are doing, how they are doing. So someone they do a lot of danger to you, then you can understand that he has a no metta to you, no metta to us. Okay, some people they make much benefit for us. Now they whenever there is opportunity, no business opportunity or whatever opportunity, education or they are ready to inform you. So that sort of thing is by seeing this kind of a action or fashion, we can understand that there is a metta. And also at the same time we have to look at ourselves whether we really have a metta to us or not. Sometimes we think we love ourselves most. We love ourselves most. Sometimes, even though we proclaim that we love ourselves, so I love myself, or you love yourself, and so on. But even though you say like that, but you do something harmful to yourself. Maybe suppose you eat something which is harmful to your health. Okay, you go to a place, maybe you go to the ceremonies, so at the risk of your health, so during the COVID-19 period. So that is what it shows that you are not you are not you does not you don't really love yourself. Okay, so if we really love ourselves, we have to know what is the benefit for us. Maybe regarding the food, uh, some are harmful, some are helpful. We have to be able to differentiate. So temperature also like that. The person or beings around us also the same. So and also finally we can see what the citta mentality. So this kind of a citta is harmful to us. So if we know that, we have to drive that kind of a citta away from ourselves. So some citta which happens to us, then it is helpful, beneficial. Then we have to cultivate. We have to nurture that kind of a citta. So only then we can surely say that we really love ourselves. Otherwise, it will be what just a lip service. No. So he do basahara rasa. Then agata vinaya pachupatana. So when we practice meditation, then metta meditation, you find yourself, oh, I have a less and less. Previously, I feel I'm a very, how to say, um, very easy to get angry, suppose, previously. But with the practice of the metta, you find yourself, oh, I change a lot. Okay, because I agada, so when agada or dosa, they are getting reduced. So formally, maybe you may, whenever you come across something you don't like, you easily get angry. But now, even though you get something you don't like, but you don't get angry anymore. Maybe slow to get angry. In this way, sense of a metta, where we are in our mind. Oh, in our mind there is a metta. So we have to check ourselves. So we are whether practice meditation. So whether we change our mentality or attitude or our emotion or not. So if we find that there is some change in the image progress make with the practice. practice of the Metta. Then Bhadadhana is what? Saddhana. Bhadadhana means proximate cause. Saddhana manabhava dasana Bhadadhana. Dasana means manaba bhava, state of or pleasant state of a being. You see pleasant condition of the being. You don't see amanaba bhava. Okay, so like a mother, because because as a mother, she may see his or her son or daughter only with the love, with the eye of a love. Okay, with a full of love. So that is what manabhava dasana. Only you just find the delightful or agreeable or pleasant condition, or pleasant attitude, or pleasant condition of a beings. You don't find any more fault. Maybe some people, they are just finding the fault. They're just finding the fault. But the sometimes finding fault is we can apply with the what a positive or constructive way. Suppose if you write something, then you ask me to check your paper, then what should I do is I have to find a fault. Okay, as an examiner in the university, also as a supervisor to the master students or PhD students, or even the BA, AB students. So when they write something, so we have to find the fault, a weak point, as well as we have to find the strong point. So that kind of thing is a kind of constructive. In the constructive manner, we're trying to find the fault to have to make it better. But if we have a metta, so for the for the rising or for the development of a metta, we have to cultivate, we have to train ourselves to see the agreeable or pleasant condition, pleasant nature of another being. So long as you find a fault on the others, you will not be able to love him or her. So, and when we are studying in the Bago monastery, then Sayadaw all the time remind that. So you can find a fault. So if we are students and teachers, so Sayadaw said, Dabi Saya. Dabi is a student, Saya is a teacher. Dabi Saya Abhisha. Abhisha means find a fault. If you find a fault between, maybe if a student find a fault on the teacher find a fault on the students, every time we will see, all the time we will see the fault. So if we find a fault, then of another beings, we will not be able to cultivate loving kindness. That's why the on the practice of the Metta Bhavana to the enemy. So one of the discourses instructed that even to a very bad person, if you are going to develop a loving kindness, send out the loving kindness toward that your enemy, trying to find his strong point. Is maybe in the whole life he or she may have done something, maybe at least one thing good to you. So try to find that good thing, and then trying to develop that kind of concept again and again, and then it will be helpful for you to develop a metta bhavana even to your enemy. So here finding I need the strong point or lovable point of another being is a very proximate cause for the metta bhavana. And then somebody means perfection. When you are practice or the metta bhavana come to perfection, then you can see that vyabhada upasamo, vyabhadu upasamo, vyabhada upasamo. Upasama means what? Calm down, okay, tranquilized. Over what? Vyabhada. Vyabhada means dosa, anger, hatred. So, the more you practice the metta bhavana, then the more you will feel that, oh, I have a less and less dosa. So that is a sampati. So perfection we can see vipatti. So vipatti means defect. Okay, defection. So sometimes our mind is very easy to change. Okay, changeable mind. So we have to sometimes in the they can disguise. Our mind can disguise. Suppose loving, maybe what is that? How do you say? Craving. Okay, craving or attachment. So that may appear in the face or with the face of the metta. Okay, so raga, rago mukhena, rago mettaya, raga mukhe, metta mukhena rago vanjeti. So they said vanjeti means a cheat. Okay, they cheat or they disguise. The raga disguise with the face of the metta. Okay, so that's why here vipatti, so defection or the metta bhavana. So sometimes when you are practicing metta bhavana, instead of leading to the perfection or the metta bhavana, it leads to the defection. So that point we come to know that by seeing sineha sambhavo. Sineha means how to say, to fall in love with the being, with the why you are practicing metta bhavana to, for example, to another being, you fall in love with that person. Okay, your mind fall in love. So that is not a metta, no longer metta, but raga, sineha. So that why also we defection, also we have to know, and also we have to, whenever it liable to lead, it tends to lead to that attachment to someone, then you have to change. So asana pajatika, very close enemy. So like a people, we have a close enemy and a far distant enemy. So also metta bhavana has a close and distant enemies. Close enemy is a raga. Okay, what is why or how? Guna dasana sabhaga daya. So raga. So when you have attachment to something, you just see only the good point, no weak point. Okay. So also metta, when you practice a metta bhavana, you have to see only good point. So guna means a good virtue or good point. Guna dasana sabhagataya. They are the same. Raga also see the good point. The metta also see the good point of the another being. That's why raga is a very close friend, a close enemy to us, close enemy to the metta. Okay, because they share the same nature in looking at the good point or virtue of another person. So Dhura Bhajatika is a distant enemy. That is a sabhava Visabhagataya. Sabhava means nature. Okay. Visabhaga means different. Okay. Different nature. Opposite nature. So because of the dosa belong to the dosa and metta are diametrically opposite. So that's why. So because of the opposite being opposite in nature, so dosa is our distant enemy in the practice of metta bhavana. Okay. So this point. So these things are about the metta bhavana. So regarding the karuna, so what time is it? Still we have a time. Regarding the karuna bhava, karuna, so haraya kampanam, sadhuna haraya kampanam, karoti di karuna. So regarding the karuna, paradokhe sati, sadhuna haraya kampanam, karoti di karuna. Here you see on the Adhasalini, paradokhe, so sati. When we see someone is in danger, in trouble, sadhunam, so for the virtuous persons, for the good person, haraya kambana. Kambana means shaking, haraya means heart. So heartbeat become very stronger. You cannot bear in mind to see someone in danger, someone in trouble. So that is a karuna. Okay. Sadhuna haraya kambana, karoti, the nature, the phenomena that tends to make, karoti means make, tends to make the, how to say, haraya kambana, how to translate, the heartbeat, or the noble heartbeat, or the what, good people when they see another people in danger. So that is very good, very good attitude, because sometimes we normally for the ordinary being, when someone when we see someone is in danger, in trouble, so we try to laugh at, we laugh at. So maybe when we are walking, so someone slip, and then we laugh at, okay, we laugh at him. So that, and also when we see someone in danger, so we just we feel nothing. Okay, we feel nothing for another person because they are not related to us or whatever. So that is not a karuna. So whenever we see another people or another being in danger, so sometimes maybe fly or some insect, and while they are flying, they fall down, and then they fall down on the ground facing up. So it means their legs are going upward. So but they cannot turn around their body. So other than sometimes with the karuna, for those who are with the karuna, so they try to help even the insect to get in the right position. So that is karuna. You cannot bear in mind to see someone in danger. Then another characteristic, another word also they have. So here the word formation of the karuna, the first part the commentator explained, karuna is derived from the root kara, okay? Karada unabisi, unabajaya, karadatu. And then another definition is karuna, kara derived from the word kina diwa praduka hainsati wina sedi di karuna. Okay? It derived from the word, the root. Ki. It means what? Hasati, vinasati, destroy. Destroy what? Paradukkha, other beings, suffering, misery of the other being. So it tends to destroy misery of danger of another being. So that is a karuna. So what a different interpretation. And then another interpretation is what? Kiri yati, dokhi desu, parana wasina, pasari yati di karuna. Kiri yati means pasari yati. Kiri yati is explained by the word pasari yati. Pasari yati means separate. Okay, Kiriyadi, Doki Desu Parana Wasena, Parana me by means of separating. Kiriyadi, maybe you make it. We make our mind by separating, do those who are suffering, who are in danger. So that is the definition of the karuna. So one very short to the point is that the karuna is so pity. Okay, you feel pity on another being that they are in the suffering, they are in a miserable condition. So dukha nayana akara pawati lakhana. Okay, dukha means the suffering, apanayana means removing, agara means the manner, pawati means happening. So characteristic is the characteristic of a karuna is it happens in our mind by in a manner of what? In the manner of removing others' suffering. Okay, dukkha panayana kara bhavati lakkhana. So want to remove, want to save, want to help another people, those who are weak, or maybe while you are walking, maybe another person will come with a walking stick, okay? Maybe with wearing the glass, black glass. It means with a walking stick. So it means you need to, you feel what? Oh, he may be in danger, and you help you walk with him. You help, then that person walk in a safe way. So that is a characteristic of the karuna. And the paradukha sahana, paradukha asahana. Okay, the bigger combination, paradukha asahana. So you cannot bear. So the function is you cannot bear, you cannot see, you are not able to, how to say, stand when you see someone in danger, someone in miserable condition. So that is a function. Avihimsa means no non-violence. Okay, non-violence. So with the karuna, you don't make any violence. Vihimsa means torture or violent. So, and then Bhadatthana, the cause, approximate cause is a dukkha vibhudana anatha bhava dasana Bhadatthana. Dasana means seeing. What? What do you see? Anatha bhava, the state of being helpless. Okay? So anatha means refuge or help. Anatha means helpless. State of being helpless. So you see someone who is suffering, and also who is suffering, and also who is helpless. Then, so only when you see, then the karuna will rise. Otherwise, karuna may not rise. So also the Buddha is one. What we say is that the Buddha is the Buddha possesses Mahakaruna. Okay, Mahakaruna, great compassion. With a great compassion. Mahakaruna. Because he see beings in the samsara, they are helpless. They are going round and round in the samsara, endless, in an endless manner. So, and also there is no any other refuge for them. So because of that, the Mahakaruna arises. Okay, Mahakaruna arises. Then out of the Mahakaruna, the Buddha preached the Dhamma, show the way how to escape from the round of suffering. Then somebody means what? Somebody means vihinsu upasamo, vihinsa upasamo, torture or violence. There, if you have a karuna, you will have a no violence. Okay, no torture. That's it. Sampati perfection. The vipatti means the defection. Soka. Okay, soka sammo. So when you see someone in danger, you worry. Okay, you worry. So that worry is a soka. Okay, soka. Uh, if you see something, someone in danger or in a miserable condition, if you have a worry, so worry in a daily, how to say, speaking in a spoken language is a good. Okay, I worry about you. That's it. It means you show the compassion, kindness to another beings. I worry about you. For example, someone is, for example, during the COVID-19, maybe students, you may worry about me. Oh, Sayadaw, is it okay or not? So that's a worry. That's a good. But that is a karuna. The karuna and soka. So if we cannot maintain karuna purely, then it will lead to soka. Okay, soka, paridewa. So that is, when soka arises, that karuna become to the defection. So we have to control, not to deviate from the right path. So we are practicing karuna. Then another is close enemy is what? Dominasa. Okay, dominasa may arise while you are practicing karuna, because vipatti dasana sabhagadaya. Okay, sabhaga means share the same nature. So what sort of same nature they share between dominasa and karuna? So vipatti dasana, seeing the defect and deformity. Okay, defect and deformity of the another being. Okay, when you see defect and deformity of the another being, so then you get angry. So also when you see defects and deformity of the another being, you feel pity, soka, karuna there. So that is what? That sort of nature they share. That's why a very close enemy is a dominanza. Kihasita dominanza. And then distant enemy is a sabhava visabhagadaya. Vihesa. Sabhaga visabhagadaya. So sabhava. So different nature. Because of being different nature. So let me see. Yavada karuna, metta karuna. Yeah, somebody, soka sambhava. Mudita. Vihesa, karuna, vihesa, mudita. Vihinsu basamo karuna. Now we hear. So vihisa is a what? Torturing other being. Okay, torturing other being. So torturing and karuna is what? Torture and karuna are very opposite. So they are naturally opposite. That's why torture is what? opposite to the distinct opposite, distinct enemy to the karuna. So after that, I will share the document with you. So now time is up. So please try to read about the mudita and ubekha and in the following pages of the Dhammasaṅgaṇī. So, okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sayadaw.
Thank you, Sayadaw. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay. Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitadu. Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitadu. Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitadu. Sadhu. Okay. Good
Thank you,
morning.
Sayadaw. Good night, Sayadaw. See you tomorrow, Sayadaw.
Okay. You take care. So don't forget to write a letter to email to